Guys, it's Nelo Gorgeous on Real Life Experience, and I'm kind of having an unofficial interview with a friend, even though we're driving. So, what's your question?
Okay. Well, I just felt like I've been going through your content online. I've been following your brand and everything you talk about, and I felt like on a very good day I'm going to have this gist with you.
Okay.
Apart from all the online talk and teachings that you give, I felt like there are some times you need to get this practical step
Okay.
on how to get things done.
Okay.
Especially when it comes to your real life experience, the practical, the do's and don'ts in real life, not really theoretically, but things that you can do and not to do. Okay, well, I'm Mishael, as Nelo is my friend, and
Okay.
I don't want to. I don't
And
want to show
you
my
request
face.
that your face not be shown.
No, I don't want my face to
So I
show
don't know what kind
because-
of friend you are.
Actually, I just thought of it having this conversation now.
Okay.
I didn't prepare for it actually, but because I'm not looking like presentable.
Really?
On a very good day, I'll just mark my name, Mishael.
Okay.
So on a very good day, we'll have to have another real talk. Okay, Nelo Gorgeous.
Yeah.
From your first video, sorry for being going through your content, and actually it's really helpful. There are lots of people that I believe that it's helping on the long run.
Okay.
It's actually helping them on the long run. So,
And what about you? Is it helping you?
It's helping me. That's one of the reasons I wanted to have this discussion with you.
Oh, I'm glad.
So that you tell me more. It's helping me. So, I wanted to ask you some personal questions, Sha.
Okay.
Why actually did you choose to talk about that sphere of life, like real life experience? You didn't decide to talk about relationship. You didn't decide to talk about also maybe social lifestyle and all those things. You chose real life experience. What was your mindset?
Okay. I like that question. I've had that in mind. There are people who need to hear me. Okay? My story, they need to hear how everything started and know that they can actually become something out of what they have been going through. Now, what's my drive now is my purpose, my niche. Okay?
Yeah.
I found my niche in trying to help people discover who they really are.
Wow.
Because not only discovering who they are, knowing that they can do things, make things happen by themselves.
Okay.
And this is a step that I've already taken. Okay, I'm on it, and I try to share everyday experience with my subscribers on my YouTube channel and anybody that come across the video. Now, I grew up in a family that, we were once wealthy, but my parents died and everything collapsed. Okay, and we were just very, very tender then. And growing up, I was trying to I had big dreams. Guys, I had big dreams. I have things that I want to do, and because I don't have a sponsor or someone who could help me out, it's almost, I almost forgot those things because I was carried away with what I'm going through. I was carried away with how I can be able to achieve all of that because I didn't have a support or a support system. So I almost forgot who I wanted to become. But later on, I started thinking about, okay, I went for this training online.
Okay.
And then they were talking about niche. Wow. And that was with I call him Coach Izu Ukandu. We were talking about niche in that program, and I think the spokesperson was Nelo Francis.
Yeah.
She spoke about niche. Wow. And I found out that there is actually something that my spirit is yearning to solve in the society.
Okay.
I found out that there are those dreams that I want to, I want to make a reality, that I can actually do it on my own,
Okay.
even without the help of anybody. But trusting God and believing that God could help me accomplish that, because his words say that I can do all things through God that strengthens me.
Okay.
Those words kept me strong. And what did I do? I started my way. Okay, in all of those dreams, I thought I couldn't go back to school because I didn't have sponsor. But today, I'm even in my 300 level, you can imagine. So I'm in school. I mean, I've backed other certificates online. Like, there are some programs that I went for, and I am fully equipped to become who I want to be. Yes.
Online,
I mean,
offline,
going online, you would see some programs, and I mean, funny enough, you see that some of them are free, and some of them you have to just pay a token.
Okay.
So you see, becoming that person that I wanted to be, and I'm on it right now, though it's just, I think by next year right now I'll be a graduate, guys. I'm so happy for myself, and I felt like I needed, I think I needed to share my story so that people out there would know that you don't really need people.
Yeah.
You don't really need people to push you for you to become who you want to be.
First is yourself.
What you need mostly is yourself. Believe in yourself that you can do, and you can do exploits. And when you believe in yourself, take action. It's not enough to believe in yourself. When you believe in yourself and you don't take action, I mean, you are still living in fears.
Okay.
Believe in yourself and take action. And most importantly, listen to your instincts, because your instincts will always want to push you out there.
Yeah.
You always want to push you out there, but when you start listening to the chatters on your head, you feel like your brain and your mind start having this misunderstanding that no. They will go through your mental file to bring out pictures of how you're going to fail, how you're not going to be successful, how you're going to, make mockery of yourself, and you feel like, wow, I think I shouldn't do this. No. You just need to plan yourself. And when you plan yourself, you see that your brain and your instinct will want to work together. Thank you.
Wow, that's nice. Wow. Okay. Hearing that, I now understand the passion behind your choice or your niche. I understand the passion behind that. So that's cool. And I've been going through some of your teachings and some of your lectures. There are some things you say that we should do and how we can achieve that. But the one I want to talk about that is bothering me personally, it's bothering me, is this thing of discovering yourself, discovering your needs, discovering where you are supposed to be. Because I feel like this whole thing is all about fulfilling purpose, fulfilling a destiny.
Yeah.
Now, how do you actually know what your purpose is? Because I have this feeling that sometimes the purpose is not actually all about money. Sometimes the purpose is not actually about the success, because you might be successful where you're not actually fulfilling destiny.
Yes.
You might actually be doing something and you're successful in it. Like, for instance, some people are armed robbers. They are actually successful. They're very good. You can, as in before you catch them. But you see that this is not actually who they are meant to be.
Yeah.
So it's not an issue of success. It's not an issue of wealth. So what is it that is the main thing that you're looking for when you're trying to find your purpose, when you're trying to discover your niche and all those things? What can you tell us about that? And these ones I'm asking you is for my personal consumption. No, I know there are some other people that would like to have one or two conversations like this.
And I wish they would invite me for this,
so that they would ask you their personal, the one that bothers them the most. So the one that bothers me the most is, one of them is this: what can you actually tell me, like what matters when you're looking for your purpose and all those things?
Okay, finding your niche. First of all, we talk about discovering your life's purpose.
Okay.
What are you called for to this world to do?
I watched that video.
Okay, so now when you realize what you are called, how your question is how can you?
Yes.
Okay, so now there are things you find yourself.
How can you? Okay, let me say how can you, because this is what is it that you're actually looking for.
Now, So when you're once a child is birthed, the first thing we expect from the child is to cry, and then we know if the child is alive or not, or if the child is dumb or it's a health issue that can be sorted out. Okay, now, as a grown-up, discovering who you want to be is left for you. I mean, you've grown past the stage that mommy and daddy want you to go to school. They want you to become this or that or whatever. And you've been living that life for quite a while. And now you've grown to the age that you want to become something that makes you feel peaceful and fulfilling.
Please, let me ask something there. Is there any actual age bracket that someone should be in and you should be feeling like, at this age, I think I know enough to actually discover what my purpose in life is? Like, in our system, they believe that any person from 18 years is an adult.
Yeah.
So, being an adult, some people at age 40, like they said, a fool at 40 is a fool. Some people at age 40, they've not even discovered
their life's purpose.
Anything. So
it has nothing to do with age. It has nothing to do with age, because I've seen kids at the age of 7.
They are doing wonders.
Repairing shoes. Some of them making electricity, like connecting some wires, and it's really functioning well. I've seen kids building toys. These are them doing what they feel pleased at doing, and growing up to study further is them fulfilling their purpose.
That means, is it actually a thing of where you feel pleased?
Yes, where your heart feel pleased. It's a thing of where you understand that this is what I am called to do. You don't do it because of the money. You don't do it because you're trying to please people. You're doing it because this is who I am. You're trying to do you. And if you're trying to do you, you don't want to look at anybody's face. You just want to do it the way it should be done. You get? Finding my purpose was quite hard for me, because I didn't have people who would tell me this, tell me that. I got to a certain age, I started, discovering things by myself and start knowing that I need to fulfill my purpose. In fact, there is a thing called purpose, by the way. So mine was quite difficult, but I'm going to share a little bit story about mine. Before I could discover that I should be a helper to people, I should help people discover their purpose, I was lost. I was in a position that I don't know what I was called for to do in this earth, and I kept on praying. I kept on asking God to show me the way. Tell me what it is you want me to do. God was trying to show me what I am supposed to be, and that wasn't the way I was seeing it, because I wanted to be I wanted to either be a medical doctor. I wanted to do a lot of things, but that isn't who God wants me to be. Sometimes we take decisions that we don't care what God is thinking about the decision, so long as it makes us happy and we are comfortable. But trust me, God is interested in every single step that we take. And having that in mind would help you discover your purpose easily. And one thing I said that I'm going to say again is listening to your instincts. When you listen to your instincts brings out an impossible thing that you have been looking up to God to make that available for you, but you don't know how. And now God is placing that thing in your mind, and you'll be like, wow, how am I even thinking about this thing? Like, how is it possible? Trust me, it's possible. What you just need is set out a plan, a detailed plan for it, and work with your mind. You see yourself achieving that. So discovering self-purpose has to do with what you are comfortable in doing, how far you can sacrifice to do that, no matter what. Because in our places of work, when you see people that are not willing to do this work of a thing, they're just doing it for the money or for the fame, you will see that sometimes they will say, I don't have the strength for this today. Okay, I can't just do this today. Or you see them walk out on some opportunities that is looking straight into their eyes, you know. But if you are working on your life's purpose, like if you've discovered your life purpose and you are working on it, you would find out that it's actually easy. Like, you don't want to miss any opportunity. Like, it makes you happy. It makes you, if you miss anyone, maybe by mistake, you would regret that very day. You will be like, oh my God, how could I? Like, it will hurt you so bad. And that's what life purpose is all about, on my own stake.
Okay, that's nice. Let me just say this. I believe there's a battle inside our heart, a battle within ourselves. When we're trying to fulfill a purpose, there is this fight. I don't know whether the fight is, there are some natural forces that want to hinder people from being what they are meant to be, that tries to hinder people from their destiny or a sort of anything. There is this discouragement naturally. You might want to see this thing, you might want to achieve one or two things, and you see that there is this, I'm tired, are you sure? I'm scared, I'm afraid, I'm this one, I'm that one. Me, they do me. Sometimes I say it's the fear of success. That's what I say. Most of I interpret it as like most of us are afraid of succeeding. You're actually seeing the big picture of yourself, but you're scared that you can't handle that big picture. I don't know. In fact, I believe that for it to be happening to me, it's happening to some other people.
Yeah.
You will see yourself, you believe that it's actually possible that you can own, in the next 3 years, it's possible that you can own 5 hotels.
Yeah.
Big hotels, like 5-star hotels. And you're seeing like, I can do this, and but if the hotel can come, how it go be? Hey, it will come out now. Everybody will come, they call me how? Hey, it could come the fear. Like, it's not possible. If you're just seeing that it's not possible. Instead of looking deep inside, say, I can actually do this. So I believe that I have what it takes to do this. So that mindset, I know for sure, have made lots of people miss their own, what they're supposed to be, just in 1 minute, because I'm
okay, in 1 minute,
just say something, how they can fight it, or if they can't fight it, just to encourage them to go ahead. Okay,
now that has to do with self-development. You have to develop yourself on how to consume your fears.
Wow.
Because if you don't tell your fears, if you don't give yourself your fears its place, it will always ride over you.
Okay.
Now, we all know that fears is not something that is real. It is just something that is,
illusion.
It's what our brain creates. And like I said before, our brain is, is built to keep us safe.
Okay.
And for it to keep you safe, the brain doesn't want you to go into something that will embarrass you.
Okay. Yeah.
Because it will put you in a state of trauma. Something that would, make people speak ill of you. Your brain would always speak against stuff like that. That's why I said it's going to, go to your mental file and check to start telling you, the last time you thought about this is what happened and all of that. Okay. So what you just need is self-development. Okay? You start working on yourself, because trust me, if you have a fear of going through a road and you went through that road the first time, nothing happened, you should start building it in your mind that going through the road is not the problem. It is your mindset you use in going through that road. And trust me, success shouldn't be something that we should be afraid of if we want to be great. Because success will always knock at the door when you are dutiful in whatever you are doing. Because the Bible said that seest thou a man who is diligent in his works, he will stand with kings and not mean men. When you are diligent in whatever you are doing, success will come knocking at your door. Wow. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Nelo. We are behind schedule, so
yeah. Actually,
see you next time. Don't worry, next interview I'll be live and direct.
Okay, no problem.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Okay, guys. Bye. See you on my next video. Please let me know what you think about this section, because actually I don't really know what to say right now, but let me know what you think about it on my comment section, and do well to subscribe. Thank you.